Hey everybody, what's going on? Joe's Neon here. Just kind of hanging out here in the garage this afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon. And I'm making pine needle baskets. There's a couple videos out on YouTube about making pine needle baskets. It's really kind of neat. I found it interesting, so I thought I'd give it a try. Dave Canterbury has a great video out. He just did a two-part series on making these baskets. This is the first one I ever made. This one was supposed to be made when I was out at Round Lake camping trip. But I decided to come home a day early, as you folks know. So I brought home the materials from the woods, and I sat here in the garage and made my first pine needle basket. Now, I left the pine needles on here because I really like that. You know what that basket is made from. This basket here I made from dead pine needles, and I had to soak them for almost 24 hours before I can. You need to get them flexible, or you won't be able to do that with them. You won't be able to spiral them. So I'm not going to get into a whole tutorial here on how to do this. I'm using a heavy braided nylon thread, although it is very thin. This thread is really thin, but it's super strong. I don't know if you can see. It's a braided nylon thread. Very strong. I'll just show you really quick here. Wow. I'm all tangled up. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm just doing wrap stitches through the layer that the layer of pine needles that I already put down. It's just a coil. Keep going around in a coil. And what you're doing is I've got a 1/4 inch brass tube, and I flanged the end out here a little bit. And you just keep sliding this back to expose the bunched pine needles, and you're just stitching it. Put a stitch in here. Okay? Stitch comes in right across the needles like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the tube back to expose more needles. Stitch, and here comes the thread. Align it. You just align it with your finger like that. Stitch nice and neat. See right in front of the tube? That's a stitch I'm doing right now. Slide the tube back just a little bit. And on my third time through, I just loop it through a couple times, and it gives me something to cinch it nice and snug. So, but yeah, it's coming really nice. I think I'll bring this basket up to be about, I don't know, about this height on this one. But yeah, I thought you folks might be interested in seeing that. This basket here is primarily made from white pine needles, but I found some red ponderosa growing local here. I don't think it's indigenous to this area. I think it might have been from an old plant, an old farmstead or something, but it's got some really nice long heavy needles on it. And with these needles here, all you got to do is grab a hold of them and give them a little tug. They come off nice and clean. Just like that. Now, I don't know why some people use dead pine needles and soak them in water. Perhaps I'll find out. Perhaps I'm going to find out that this is completely the wrong way to do it. But I thought it was worth a try, and it is much easier with the green pine needles. So I hope you folks aren't offended that I cut a couple of green boughs to make baskets, but you know, it's not like I cut it to throw it to waste. So anyhow, I got a whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be coming up. I got announcements to make. A lot of really good stuff. My buddy Timmy Ledoux, just wanted to give you a heads up, buddy. I just got your Chaga all dried out. I'm going to be getting ready to put that in a box and be sending it your way, brother, out west. And got an announcement. A lot of you folks are going to be really glad to hear about it, I think. I've had enough of getting requests for it, so those of you who've been watching my videos for a long time probably already know what I'm going to announce, but yeah. So anyhow, I hope everybody's great out there. Just wanted to share this with you. Doing a little pine needle basket work. Wanted to share that with you. Like I said, I had some folks ask me, did I make my basket? And yeah, I did. So again, thanks for watching, folks. I'll talk to you soon.